You know that sound, right? That insane, brutal precision when your favorite metal riffs just stop. Dead. That perfect, absolute silence? Yeah, that's not some fancy studio trick. It's a tool, and it's being used aggressively. So today, we're going to show you exactly how to turn that silence into your biggest weapon.
The secret? It's all about the noise gate. But look, we're not just talking about killing a little hiss and hum here. No. We're talking about turning silence into an actual instrument, a percussive weapon that literally defines the sound of modern metal. So you want that absolutely crushing, saturated tone, right? The kind you hear in djent or metalcore? Well, that means you gotta crank the gain, a lot of it. But here's the problem, what I like to call the high gain paradox. The more gain you pour on, the more you amplify everything else, all the unwanted junk. The hiss from your pedals, the buzz from your amp, it all builds up into this giant wall of noise that just turns your killer tone into total mud.
All right, so here's the mistake pretty much everyone makes at first. They just slap a noise gate right at the start of their pedal board. And yeah, sure, that helps quiet down your guitar a bit, but it does absolutely nothing about the main culprit, the noise coming from your amp's preamp. And that, my friend, is where most of that high-gain hiss is born. The real solution, the pro-level secret we're going to unlock today, is something called the 4-cable method.
Okay, the gatekeeper's controls, understanding your essential tool. Now hold on, before we start plugging in a bunch of cables, we have to get a handle on the tool itself. Seriously, you can have the most expensive setup on the planet, but if you don't know what these knobs do, you're just not going to get that tight pro sound you're after. All right, first up is the threshold. And honestly, this knob is everything. Just think of it like a bouncer at a club. It decides how loud your signal has to be to get in. If the signal's too quiet, the gate stays shut. If it's loud enough, the gate swings open and lets the sound through. The whole trick is to set it just above the noise floor. You know, that constant hiss, but still low enough that your quietest, most gentle notes can get past that velvet rope. Next up, you've got attack and release, or sometimes it's called decay. These two controls are all about the rhythm of the gate. The attack is how fast the gate opens. For that tight metal sound, you want this to be lightning fast so you don't lose any of that initial pick attack. Then, the release is how fast the gate slams shut once you stop playing. And tuning this, especially setting it nice and fast, is exactly how you get that signature choppy staccato feel. But you gotta be careful because this is a serious balancing act. You set that threshold too high, the gate gets way too aggressive, and it starts chopping off the tails of your notes, just mutilating your sustain. It sounds awful. But if you set it too low, well, then it's basically useless. All that hiss and hum just bleeds right through. The whole secret, the real art, is finding that perfect sweet spot right in the middle. All right, section 3, the 4-cable method, unlocking the sidechain secret. So now that you know the controls, it is time. Time to unlock the professional secret weapon. This is the technique that gives you that just surgical precision, cleaning up the noise from both your guitar and your screaming high-gain amp all at the same time. Get ready, because this is the aha moment. This is the whole magic trick. It's called a sidechain, or sometimes a key input. Basically, it lets the noise gate do two things at once. It listens to one signal, but it acts on a completely different one. See, it listens to your pure, clean guitar signal, so it knows exactly when you're playing, but it applies its silencing power to the loud, messy, noisy signal coming from your amp's preamp. It's genius. Yeah, this quote here really nails it. The NS2 input is like the sidechain input. It just detects the signal of your guitar to determine when to open the gate. Think about it. The gate isn't trying to guess what's a note and what's noise inside a big, messy, distorted signal. Nope. It's using your clean guitar signal as a perfect, foolproof trigger. That's why it can be so incredibly fast and so ridiculously accurate. So, how do you hook this whole thing up? I know it looks complicated, but I promise it's super logical. Okay, step 1. Guitar into the gate's input. This is the clean signal the gate is going to listen to. Step 2. The gate send goes to your amp's main input, just like a normal pedal. Now, step 3 is the magic part. Your amp's FX send, that's where all the noisy preamp gain lives, goes back into the gate's return. And finally, step 4. The gate's output goes to your amp's FX return. I know it's a lot, but just remember this. The gate hears your clean guitar, but it silences the noisy amp. Simple as that. Okay, silence as a weapon, from utility to creative effect. So we've handled all the techie stuff, how to wire it up, but I really want you to get this. This is about way more than just cleaning up some noise. This is about how that surgical silence has become a key part of the sound, a defining feature of modern, high-performance guitar.
I mean, just think about djent for a second. That whole style is literally built on these hyper-percussive stop-start riffs. It's not just about the notes you play, it's about the machine gun precision of the silence in between them. That absolute crushing void between the chugs is what gives the riff all its weight. It's what makes it feel so incredibly tight.
And that's exactly why this thing is a creative tool, not just a utility. That sharp, on-off, choppy character you get from the gate, it's what makes everything sound almost inhumanly tight. It guarantees that every single palm-muted chug hits you with maximum impact and then just vanishes into a black hole of silence. And that makes the next note hit even harder. It's like rhythmic punctuation.
So let's just be real here. For modern metal, this setup is absolutely non-negotiable. It's not a fancy trick, it's a requirement. This is how you tame that high-gain monster. It's how you clean up all that low-end rumble from your 7 or 8-string guitars. It's how you carve out space and clarity in a super dense mix. Honestly, it's the difference between a polished, professional, release-ready sound and just a chaotic, noisy mess.
So that brings me to a final question for you. Do you use your noise gate just as a filter, to clean things up? Or have you started using it as part of your actual style as a rhythmic tool? I really want to know. Drop a comment below and tell me what you think. And while you're at it, let me know what your favorite noise gate pedal is. I'd love to see what you're all using.